One of the craziest things about being the NBA fan is that you never know what's going to pop up this season. You never know. You, it's going to be a lot of different storylines, a lot of different random issues and beefs come up. But I did not expect to see Draymond Green and Kenyon Martin going at it. Now, it makes sense from a standpoint that I feel like they was playing around the same time. They would have had issues, there would have been things back and forth between them. But Kenyon's been retired for a good minute now, and Draymond ain't too far behind him. So it kind of makes sense in one instance that had this issue come up. But if y'all didn't know, something happened between them, and Kenyon was like, "Man, you know what, bro? You ain't that good of a hooper. I'm gonna get pen and paper out. I'm gonna write a list of 50 power forwards like a better than you." He old school, so he literally pulled out pen and paper. It's just like, I'm writing down 50 names. And so today we're gonna sit down and see where does Draymond really rank when we talking about the best power forward. So Nelson, when you first saw the list, man, you started thinking through it. What was like your initial reaction? You was like, yeah, Draymond, he cooking, bro. Like he's in this range. He easily better than these people. Or he was like, you know what, he King got a point, bro. Draymond ain't that good. He number 51 at best. What were you thinking when you saw the list?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw the list, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Kenyon was cooking a little bit. I was like, him, definitely him. Maybe not him. That's kind of how I was going through the list. Because he had like 50 dudes on there, bro. I'm like, the thing about it, and me and you kind of talked about it. The thing about it is, a lot of them probably got better individual, like, skill set. Like, they are better than Draymond individually. Like, if I had to pick one person to be my best player, I'm taking a lot of other guys for Draymond. And that's not crazy to say, you know what I mean? But then if we get to talk about what one does for their team and what's more valuable, I might take Draymond. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Because Draymond is like, if we talking about role player Hall of Fame, Draymond up there. So he's like the epitome of being a star in your role, literally an all-star. So it's kind of hard to judge Draymond because of that. Because a lot of the guys he named at some point in time, they was number one options on their team. And they was good. Some of them was like the number two option and they were good. Draymond has undoubtedly been the number three option scoring wise. Sometimes lower than that on all of his teams. So it just depends, man. But then when you get, like I said, you get to talking about an individual and their skills, I was like, man, Kenyon might be cooking. I don't know. What you think?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I saw the list and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and try to look through 50 people. I ain't gonna lie to you. And so I kind of just skimmed through and I was like, my initial thought, I was like, I don't know, bro. Draymond, he up there. And you start looking at the list, it's like, oh, he kind of got a good point, man. But that's like 50. I don't think I can name 50 power forwards better. So that's why I was like, I don't know. I started looking at it.
50's a stretch.
I think he's trying to gas it up a little bit more. And the crazy part about it, he did not put himself on the list. Yeah. He did not put himself on the list.
I think he in his mind, that probably went without saying.
Yeah. And so technically, he got
probably
Draymond.
What he was thinking, like, I go without saying.
Yeah. So technically, he got Draymond as at best the 52nd best player, best power forward. So, but yeah, I started looking. I was like, yeah, man, this guy, okay. Oh, dang, he might be like top 20. Oh, dang, he might be like top 30. So now, like, the conversation to be had, which is what this episode going to come down.
He got worse and worse.
So yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. He might have a good point. So the goal of this episode is to see how much truth is in it. What does Draymond kind of rank? Of course, there ain't no official list. This ain't gonna be some picked up by ESPN or Bleacher Report type of thing. But
Yeah.
we won't have our 2 cents of the conversations. All right, so we're gonna kick off the list with the guaranteed names that we know for sure. Like, ain't no conversation around people like Tim Duncan,
Yeah.
KG,
Yeah.
Giannis,
Yeah.
Dirk,
Yeah.
Barkley, Karl Malone.
Yeah.
I'll say Gasol.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, those are for me personally the definitive yeses.
Yeah. Okay. I'm cool with that.
All right, so that's what 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 guaranteed yes. So you got 7 people solidified guaranteed yes in front of Draymond
So he already pushing top 10.
at best.
At best, top 10.
All right, so how you want to go like in order of names or just kind of how you want to run the next few?
Let's just go in order. No need to skip around. We can
Yeah,
just
because
go
I probably
straight down. We could kind of skip some names that we don't really know these people haven't seen them. You know what I mean? We can kind of skip those names that he put on there, but
oh
we
yeah,
can go
yeah.
straight.
Let's go to back end. So these are people we're gonna say Draymond's better than definitively because A, we know their game and know Draymond's better, or B, we too young and don't know their names, so we can't sit here and compare and contrast.
Sound cool.
So Danny Manning,
Get him out of here.
Derek Coleman,
Yeah,
Popeye Jones,
yeah. Tim
Otis Thorpe,
Thomas, Otis Stewart. Yeah,
Horace Grant, Jason Williams.
I'm gonna throw Reggie
Yeah.
Evans in there. I seen Reggie Evans play. Give
Oh yeah,
me
I skip Reggie
Draymond.
too. I forgot.
I seen Reggie Evans play. Give me Draymond. Respect.
Yeah,
I'm
I
I'm
think
gonna
yeah, Tim
throw
Thomas.
David Lee in there.
Yes,
David Lee.
David Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, throw him in
Matter of
there.
fact, that's crazy because that's his teammate too.
That's his team. Throw David Lee in there. Respect.
Yeah, and Tim Thomas too. Tim Thomas, he was cool,
Yeah,
but
he was
he
cool.
not better than Draymond.
Everybody else, we can have a conversation. So how many people do we name?
All right, so we had Derek and Danny, Reggie, Popeye, David Lee. Oh, this makes it 6. Jason Williams, Tim Thomas. So that's 8.
So we got
I'm
7 in
throwing Drew
front.
Gooden.
You gonna
Drew
throw him
Gooden
in
got to be
front of
on
Drew Gooden? Like,
there. Yeah.
okay, I'm cool with that too.
So we got 9 names that we definitively saying, I'm Barry Richard, bro. Horace Grant.
You said Horace Grant.
I did. Okay, so that's 10 now.
Okay,
All right, so he's at least
top 40.
40-ish. He's in the 40. So at best, we gotta still be top 10. At worst, he's top 40.
Okay, sounds about right. Sounds about right.
All right, so now we can run it in order. Anthony
Okay,
Davis.
give me AD. Easy. Honestly, we
Yeah.
should have threw him in the front end of the list.
No, I
AD.
did want to have this conversation with AD though, because respect to him, but his thing has always been, can we count on him to show up every single time?
Valid. Valid.
So that's what knocks him off some of being the guaranteed yes, but he's still a yes.
It still is for sure. So now we at 8. What it is? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try to keep track as we go. 6, 7.
Mhm.
Who else did we say was definitive? I'm looking at the list. 7.
So we got Giannis, AD,
Giannis. Dirk, Chuck, KG, Tim, Karl Malone. That's 7. So I'm missing somebody.
Paul Gasol.
Pau Gasol, 8. All right, so we got 8.
Mhm.
Let's just keep going.
All right, who's next on this? Dennis Rodman.
That's tough.
Uh,
That's tough.
because they're
Because
they're
Dennis,
kind of
they similar.
yeah.
I Man, I'm leaning Dennis Rodman though, because I think Draymond got a little bit better offensive skill set with his passing and everything. But I think Dennis may be a little bit better defender. And that's saying a lot, obviously, because Draymond's a great defender, but Dennis got that same defensive capability plus the amazing rebounding that he had going for him somehow. So I think I take that over Draymond's passing ability, even though he got way better like playmaking skills than Dennis. I think I'll take the just as good or better defender and the rebounding over what Draymond did offensively. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But it's
So
debatable for
okay,
sure.
how much better defensively would you say Rodman is than Draymond?
Well, we already did the defensive like rankings. So and Dennis was above Draymond. Well, we counted
But
Dennis
how
Rodman as
much
like a
though?
big man. I mean, it's hard to quantify. You know what I mean? I think just not crazy. It's not crazy, but definitely taking Dennis over Draymond. Like if we rate in defenses, I'm saying Dennis like a 97, Draymond like a 94. You know what I mean? Something like that.
All right, so now offensively. If you ranking Draymond and you ranking Dennis, where you putting them to at?
Dennis might be like a 60 something. Dennis couldn't shoot. He couldn't dribble all that good. Like he just had a motor, was strong and athletic. I think most of his like actual offense is just like
Offensive
putbacks, tip
rebound.
ins, yeah, some cuts, some drop offs, just doing the dirty work. Draymond offensive skill set like in the 80s, probably like 82. He can shoot a little bit. He can pass great. He great basketball IQ. You know what I mean? But he ain't got no bag in there. So like probably like 78.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's probably like 70, 69.
Yeah.
So
So going with your 2K rankings of what you're saying, I agree. I think Rodman is slightly better. I'm talking about like if Rodman is 97, Draymond's like 95. Offensively, if Draymond is 74, Rodman like a good 64.
yeah.
So because of that, I'm taking Draymond over Rodman.
Okay, let's real quick look at Dennis Rodman. I just want to see what was the most he ever averaged. Because they stats probably similar. Just Dennis Rodman got rebounds and Draymond got assists. Most points Dennis Rodman ever averaged was 11.6, his second year in the league. That's actually insane. His time with Chicago, he only averaged 5.5, 5.7, 4.7. Rebounding wise, though, he had like an 8-year stretch of averaging double-digit rebounds, a 6-year
I'm
stretch.
gonna put a wait. God,
He had a 7-year stretch of averaging over 15 rebounds a game. Like that's tough, man.
yeah,
Draymond
that's
best
tough.
year scoring wise, he averaged 14 a game. He averaged like 8 assists a game. Yeah. His best year, he averaged 14 points a game, 7.4 assists. The most assists he ever averaged was 8.9, but he only averaged 7 points that season. So it kind of balances out. But Draymond's never averaged more than actually, yeah, the year he won DPOY. Oh, nope, not the same year. So his best year, so Draymond best year easily is 2015, 2016. So we can say that's like the peak of his power. He averaged 14 points a game, 7.4 assists, 9.5 rebounds, which is great. Fairly close to a triple double. And was first team All NBA. I mean, first team All Defense, second team All NBA. Won DPOY the next year, so he ain't win DPOY that year. Kawhi Leonard won it that year. But man, well, Dennis lacking points though, man. He giving to you on offensive rebounding. Like, bro was averaging 6 offensive rebounds a game one year.
We're gonna have to come at the dentist. So we gonna
Yeah,
circle
we're just
back.
gonna put a pin in Dennis for right now.
All right. Who was next? Mars Stoudemire.
Woo! That's a good one.
I skip somebody, but we'll
Like,
come back.
uh, Maury is the better like talent, easy, better offensive game. Like, he's solid on defense. Like I said, you get to talk about who would you rather have as your best player. It's Amari Stoudemire. But we talking about impact on the team. It's close. But Amari as an individual probably better than Draymond.
It's tough. It's tough because Stat Amari, he was giving you a lot of blocks. He was 20 and 10. He was walking 20 and 10. But
Facts he was. Oh yeah, give
I
me
don't know,
Amari,
man.
man. Amari averaged 20 plus 5 years in a row, man. Yeah, give me Amari, bro. I'm sorry. He was
All
not
right,
passing
so
though. Goodness gracious. I just looked at that. See, since we compared everybody to Draymond, I'm looking at the assists too just to see. Amari was not passing. That man, like I said, he had a 5-year stretch averaging 20 points a game, 20 plus. He never averaged more than 2.5 assists a game. 1 year he averaged 2.6. And that was really a lot for him because after that, before that 2.6, the most was 2.0, and then everything else was under 2. So he was not passing. I ain't never heard nobody say that though. Like, boy, Amari was not passing the rock.
now his teammates probably saying that once he got the rock, you know what's going on.
You know what's going on. In New York, his points went down because he playing with Melo and he getting older and stuff. But them Phoenix days, he was going nuts. Yeah, give me Amari. No cap.
I ain't gonna put up a big fight, man. 'Cause I think that 20 and 10, that holds
Amari
weight.
Stoudemire was all NBA first team in 2006, 2007. That's prime Duncan KG Dirk. First team all NBA. He had a couple of second teams in there too. Obviously, we know who probably got them first teams,
Mhm.
but he in the mix, man. Yeah, give me Amari.
All right.
That boy was
I don't
not
love this
passing.
pick. I ain't gonna lie to you, but we'll say Amari. So all right. So we got what was Amari makes that 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I skipped C Webb
Give me
because
C Webb.
whoever, yeah, I ain't gonna argue with that one. So we had 10. She Wallace.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That is a good one. She,
I think I gotta go she, man.
you like she?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
She was a dog because his defense is just as good as Draymond's too. Average
Yeah, I
14 for
think
his career.
uh, I don't know if his defense was just as good though.
It's up there with. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
not just as good because I ain't gonna say that because Draymond won DPOY and everything. I ain't gonna say that. but he was a good defender.
It's comparable. So shoot, that man never had a year where he didn't average double figures,
Yeah.
except his very last year or last 2 years.
Mhm.
Mm.
So he was solid. Uh, let's look at his rebounding. His rebounding and Draymond is about the same.
Yeah, he alright. He ain't nothing
Yeah.
crazy with it.
Wasn't getting many assists.
He same thing. If he catch them up, you know it's going up.
Going up. But most power forwards ain't passing like Draymond though. But to be under 2 assists, come on, stat. Under 2 assists for the whole season, and you
But that's the
playing
thing
30
though.
plus.
If you playing with Nash, that ain't my role. Nash averaging like 11 assists a game, 13 assists a game.
I ain't saying he got to average 8, but he literally was getting 1. Like, if I'm a betting man, they probably took, if they had prize picks back then, they probably taking Morris Stoudemire under assist every time because they know he ain't passing. They probably doing that. You average under 2, that means you majority of the time got 1 assist or 0. Like, like I said, you ain't got to get 7, but under 2 is crazy for as many minutes as he played. So yeah, they for sure knew about him. They was like, yeah, if it touched that hand, it going up. I would have thought Rasheed had more like blocks and steals than this. I mean,
Yeah.
he's solid. He averaging 1.5 pretty much.
He averaged 5 blocks. Oh, that was
And
one
3
game.
or
I was gonna
4.
say, boy, that's boy, what?
One game in Atlanta. Why did he play one game in
Yeah.
Atlanta? They traded him twice.
He played with 3 teams that season, from Portland to Atlanta to Detroit.
How did he play one game with Atlanta though?
I think they probably set him because that season he
Evidently
only.
not, because they say he started for Atlanta. And he
No, I'm
played
saying he played a
42
game,
minutes.
then they set him. Probably, you know how to get like draft stock, not draft, but trade equity basically. And they're like, oh, we don't want you to get hurt. We want to show you valuable, so we're gonna play you, get you your 5 blocks. What is he?
He had 20 points.
Yeah, he had 25 blocks, 6 rebounds.
He
So he
played
like,
40
yeah,
minutes. So they played him.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You finna get this. Hey, you got a 20 point per game, 5 block player, power forward right here. We finna sit here and use this. So let me see. Yeah, 45. You played 68 games that season.
Yeah, he played 68 games, but one game in Atlanta, I need to hear this story. What was that about? I know he probably was like, man, I just got. Maybe they told him they was trying to trade him again or something. I don't know. That's weird though. But yeah, man, I might take Draymond though. I ain't gonna lie. His overall impact might be better than Rasheed. She had better scoring, obviously.
All
But
right,
I think
so
I might take Draymond.
let's go. So you got him at 38 right now, man. At the low end. Okay.
I'm putting dashes next to all the people we took over. And I'm gonna put red lines next to all the people that didn't make the cut over Draymond.
All right, so we looking at Elton Brand next
Ooh.
on the board.
Off the top of my head, I'm gonna say give me Elton Brand. Elton Brand was a dog, boy.
He was a 20 and 10 too. He was like 6'7", 6'8".
He averaged 8.5 rebounds for his career. That's tough. 16-year career. Was rookie of the year, averaged 20 points a game as a
Yeah,
rookie.
boy. He was
That
basically
boy's a
20 and 10
dog.
for most of his career because he got old.
Then he was averaging like 2 blocks a game for a long time. He was averaging 2 blocks a game. Yeah, give me Elton Brand. If he didn't play for
That
the
bro
Clippers,
6'9". Oh yeah, if he played for a better team them years,
he
he
came in
had
the
no
league
all
averaging
stars, but he
20 and
definitely
10.
would have all.
He
Yeah,
only got 2
Elton
All-Star
on the board.
years.
He on the board, bro. This ain't no discussion, bro. We done.
Sorry,
Elton,
Draymond.
Elton over Draymond. Sorry, brother.
Elton Brand, chick. We already said Pau Gasol.
Twan
We we skipped
Antoine
one.
Jameson. Who?
Bosh.
Oh, Bosh. My fault. Yes, I'm taking Bosh.
I'm
I think
taking
what my
Bosh
brain
too.
was like. He was
I'm glad you said it. Yeah, I'm taking Bosh too. All right. Twan. On the Twan.
Oh, that's funny. Let's pull up Twan's stats.
Shout out Twan.
Yeah, I think he's a 20 and 10 guy. Okay. His best year, he had basically 25 points.
Yeah.
He's about the same as Elton, just not as good defensively.
Yeah. Not as good defensively, but still scoring wise. Who was you shooting from 3, Elton? I mean, Antoine. About 35, hovering around 30, 33, 35, pretty much. Yeah, the year he shot 40. Still. When did he play for Dallas? I never knew Anton Jameson played for Dallas. Played for Dallas for 1 year. Played all 82 games, too. Uh, it's solid. Scoring wise, definitely better, obviously. He was 6th man of the year
Awesome.
in Dallas. How did I not know that?
That's crazy.
Only got 2 All-Stars, both in Washington.
Yeah, Washington is probably his best years,
Mm-hmm.
which is sad because that was right when he was getting into his prime.
Yeah, man, it's kind of a trend with these guys. Some of them just play for the wrong teams. You know what I mean? Draymond played for the right team, clearly.
Hey,
One would say
brother,
the perfect team.
we we can't deal with the hypotheticals right now. We're dealing with what we got to work with. So as much as if we could switch these players out and put on better teams, we definitely talk about some whole different regardless. Same way probably put love on Mark Stedemeyer. You look at it, Elton, you look at Antoine, and a couple of people on this, you're gonna be like, dang man, they producing individually, but their team just suck. Or the team just
Yeah.
getting the same recognition.
Oh no, I think I might take Draymond.
I
He
was gonna say
had
the
some
same
good
thing.
years. Yeah. He had some great years though. But I think I might take Draymond. The passing and stuff, I think the playmaking and IQ, I think it kind of makes up. And we can't say Antoine never was like got to be the number one option. He averaged 20. He did great. He had some good years. Probably just, the team wasn't great, but I think as far as overall output, I'm gonna go with Draymond.
Yeah. And the best year he had 24. And then 22, and then 20, no, 2 years we had 22, 21. So he had like 5 years, I think, where he put up over 20 points. In a couple years where he
Okay.
was like right there at 19, and 18, and 18, and 17. He had a big drop off with the Lakers, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I still go Draymond, man. Because I feel like I had the conversation about empty stats, but I feel like if we threw Antoine in a random team, he still get 20 and 10, but I don't know how much the impact's winning versus Draymond because he's a better playmaker. He get the team involved, and it's like, okay, we're still garbage, but at least we're looking good, and we got people in spots, and we can form something around him. And at least you know the other end gonna be taken care of too. You'll market everybody, get them in the right spot. You'll control the defense, he's the defensive anchor. And I'm locking up somebody. Swan, you getting 20 and 10, but I don't know. So yeah, Draymond over Antoine Jameson. All right, who's next? Ooh, Zebo, Zach Randolph.
Oh man, my heart telling me Zebo.
Yeah,
My heart telling me Zebo off the rip.
another 20 and 10 guy.
Average 16 for a career and 9 rebounds. Was a
One most
solid.
improved. This third.
Yeah, I ain't know that. He was a solid 20 points for a long time. Best year was
I tell you,
23.
he's a walking 20 and 10, man.
Yeah, he was literally. Got 2
Yo, even to the
All-Stars, both in
end, he was
Memphis.
still putting up 14.
Facts. And Sac. I remember he was in Sacramento.
Where I'm
Ooh.
from, bullets get bullet. Yeah, it's looking rough, Draymond. I don't know.
See, but this is what I'm talking about. Zach averaged over 2 assists a game for most of his years. He got over 2. Why is Amar Stoudemire averaging 1.2 assists a game? Like, I'm gonna keep thinking about that now. Like 1 assist, bro. You can't get over 2. You play 38 minutes. You ain't never passing.
Now he passing them to get it right back.
I'm like, swing back, repost. That's crazy, bro.
Hmm. It's tough, man.
I think I'm
Zebo.
going Zach. I ain't gonna lie.
But I ain't gonna lie, it feel like the last three guys are pretty much similar. You look at Elton Brand, Antoine, Zach Randolph, when we got Boozer coming next, David West. I feel like they're all like in the same bubble of player.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be they all in the same area. They're at the same table. But if we gotta pick one over the other, that's when we splitting hairs.
That's what I feel like we're doing now.
But that's why I'm glad we went in and like got the guys that's like, okay, we know these guys are better. We got them out the way early. We got the guys that we know are not better out the way early. Yeah, all
Yeah.
of y'all that's in the middle, we got to split one by one.
Yeah, I
But
think all
personally, I'm
these
taking
guys,
Randolph.
yeah. I kind of want to revisit it and just kind of go player for player first and like, are we taking Elton Brand or Zach Randolph or Antoine or Booz or David West?
See now we talking about making a power forwards list in order. That's a long time.
No, I'm just saying like player for player, not all of them, but like the guys we all feel like in the same group. The guys who are 6'8" to like 6'10".
Oh
Everybody
yeah.
feel like they 20, like that group of players. I ain't trying to do all time. That's too much.
This is what I think I'm realizing. If you can give solid defense, you ain't got to be Draymond level, but if you can give solid defense, I'm expecting most of these people to average more points than Draymond. But you
Mm-hmm.
have to average a good bit more than him because he's getting the
Mm-hmm.
assists. And Draymond's a great defender. Everybody ain't got to be Draymond level defender, but you got to be decent. You can't be no slouch on defense. Then I'm gonna look at rebounding. So if you got if you were walking 20 and 10, like you've been saying, if you 20 and 10 every night for a long period of time, you got a good chance for me to say you're better, or I would take you. But if you 20 and 8, because Draymond can also get you 7, and then you don't get no assists, and you playing, average defense, I'm probably taking Draymond because now I get the defense and the playmaking. You got a little bit more scoring, but it's balancing out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's really coming down to. I think Zebo was, like you said, walking 20 and 10 for a long time. Had a great offensive skill set, post wise and mid range, all that good stuff. And he was solid post defense. So I'll take that.
I hate to say it, man. But I gotta go with Zach too, man.
I don't hate to say it, man. I love
Nah, cause
Zebo.
it just feel like we kind of. Don't get me wrong, I love Zebo, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like we split in hairs, like you were saying earlier. So it's like,
Yeah.
dang, is is Zebo that much better than Elton Brand or Antoine Jameson? It's like, yeah, maybe, maybe not, but
I think Elton Brand better than Zebo. And I'm putting Zebo over Draymond. So that means Elton and Zebo are both over Draymond. And there I go.
yeah.
Woo. All
All
right,
right, so we got
next.
that done. Yeah, we don't knock Draymond out the top 10 for sure. He's looking like he's squeaking out of top 15 pretty soon.
Hold on. I tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 14. So now he's 15 as of right now. And we still got quite a few left.
I think this next name might be the one to knock him out. Carlos Boozer,
Woo. Let's just
another
this
20 and
this
10.
this gonna be one. We gotta see.
And he was 6'9",
It's
power
Utah
forward,
days.
back-to-back All-Star.
16 and 9.5 for a career. That's pretty good. 2 All-Stars, like you said. In
His
his
best
prime was
year,
20 and 10.
yeah, his best year he put up 21.1. Second best year he put up 20.9.
And was averaging 11 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 10, 11. Yeah. Them Utah days, he was 20 and 10.
That's where that new age Karl Malone and John Stockton came in between him and D. Will.
D. Will. Yeah, brother. Defense wasn't really there. Had a couple of assists. Like defensive stats, I mean. I think I might take Draymond over Booz. And you can't say because his team, because he had Darren Williams. Darren Williams was he was fooling with him. I feel like they had a solid team, wasn't amazing.
Yeah. I think what I like you were saying before, like he doesn't give me enough offense to outdo Draymond's defense.
Yeah,
He doesn't give me enough defense to counter Draymond's offense.
yeah, I agree.
All right, Bulls are kicking you on the bottom end of this.
Draymond remains top 15. Another name, another 10 seconds.
All right, David West. Let's see what he looking like. Well, his nickname is the 17-foot assassin.
Why is he 17 foot? Oh, mid range. Okay,
Yeah, another
average
teammate.
13 and 6. Yeah, he was his teammate for his last 2 years. Got him a chip, 2 chips. He was there for the KD year. His Indiana years was his prime. Best year he averaged 20.6, 8.9 rebounds.
No, the Hornets years. That's we had two All Stars at.
Oh, my fault. I thought that said Indiana. Yeah, that's Hornets years. 2
That's what
All-Stars.
young CP was there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The defense looking lacking on the stats, man.
Looking lacking. If you can't average a block a game, he had 1 year he got a block a game. If you can't get a block a game, Mr. 17-foot assassin, I don't know how I feel. You ain't getting no steals neither.
The rebounds and all that. He had 1 year where he averaged 9 for a year. His best was 8.9 that first All Star year. He's looking like
Yeah.
Draymond for the surviving of the name, bro.
Yeah, I think so. D West was cold though. I think if D West would have been in a position like Draymond to where he like just like the third option, I think he would have been a killer. But as of right now, 20 a game is crazy. Is amazing. Don't get me wrong, he did great. But as far as like overall impact, obviously CP was the guy on the team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Draymond.
Yeah, because back in that time, it was like CP at the one. I remember who the two. I think Rajah Bell. No, Razul Butler was at the 2, 3. Then you had Paige Stojakovic coming in as a sniper. James
Yeah,
Posey had a couple years there. DUS at the 4. Tyson Chandler at the 5. Between him and Paige, they're like the second option, I guess you could say, for the offense.
yeah,
So like if it was consistent, like if it was like a wing, like Paul Pierce would join that team, and it was CP and Pierce holding it down. Paige as a sniper, and then D West coming in as the third option on offense. That probably been a recipe for him. But right now, man, with what I got to work with,
think I'm
Draymond Green
taking
survived.
Draymond. Survives another name, top 15, holding on.
Hey man, don't speak too soon because it's next night.
It might be raps.
All right, Kevin Love, man. Kevin Love.
I'm taking K Love.
Hey man, that's what I said, Kevin Love.
I'm taking K Love. All due respect, I'll take K
You
Love.
talking
I
about 20
remember
and
the
10. That man,
50-point games.
that man was 20 and 20, 30 and 20. I'm taking that all day.
If there was ever a name to be like, you kids don't remember, it's K Love. Y'all kids do not remember Minnesota Timberwolves K Love. They only remember Cleveland K Love when he was third option. Same thing with Bosh, because anybody play with Braun. Bosh,
Yeah.
the kids don't remember Bosh in Toronto. But we remember K Love in Minnesota, bro. He used
Now I'm
to
finna
go
go
get
back.
you 50 and 20. It was insane.
His best year scoring wise, he averaged 26.
Yep.
He had
Had to
26 and 26.1. Did it twice.
had got him most improved player.
Yeah, most improved. He was 6th in MVP one of them years.
He was
And he,
averaging close to 10 oh, I'm tripping. I'm looking at defense. He was averaging over 10 rebounds for about 5-6 years in a row. And most was 15. He was getting assists. Defense was kind of lacking.
I remember it, on defensively, he stats wise, he wasn't giving you too much, but like sitting on the floor, like guarding position, he was solid.
Yeah, he could guard.
Now I just want to go to his numbers. I forget get the stats in terms of average. I want to see what the games were like.
K Love was shooting 37% from three in the Minnesota days. Back then, that was enough at the 4 spot. You shoot 37 from three.
Trying
That
to
boy
find how
K
he played.
Love, 2013. Last year in Minnesota, he averaged 26 points a game. Went to Cleveland. That 26 got cut to 16 quickly. Quickly. That's gotta hurt a little bit, man. To be in Cleveland. And then they was winning, of course, because that was 2015. They went to the finals. That I'm sure like it was cool because they was winning, but I know he was sitting around like, man, I used to average 10 more points a game. Like, that ain't no little drop. You know what I mean? A whole 10 points a game. So that means you went from 26 every now and then I'm gonna give you 30 to 16. Occasionally I might give you 20. Like, that's a big drop off.
And he talked about how hard it was to adjust. I mean, you always had to deal with that too, because you're going from I am the man and I get the ball pretty much 9 out of 10 plays. So now I might touch the ball, and if I do touch it, it ain't for me to score sometimes. I'm just another cog in the offense versus
Yeah.
Brian, he facilitating everything. Then you got Kai just getting busy getting buckets. Man, that's why
But
I think he was so intentional about getting him the ball. Uh, when he did start the game off and stuff.
yeah. But uh ironically, him being in Cleveland gives us a good look at like him in the Draymond type role of like being that third option. And he was averaging 16 and 10, 19 and 11 in 2017, 17 and 10 or 17 and 9 in 2018. He was giving you what you need now. He giving you what you need. Give me K-Love. Draymond ain't
All right,
never
so
gave you 50.
I'm gonna say boy gave me 51, 45, 43, 44, 43, 42, 42, 42, 40, 40, 40, 39, 39.
He get to it, boy.
Trying to find his rebounds.
Draymond ain't never gave me 50. Give me Caleb.
This is a Kevin Love appreciation moment. Okay, career high in rebounds. 31, 24, 24, 24, 23, 23, 22, 22, 22, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 20. You got like 5 of the 21, 6 of the 21 games.
Cause he
And
was
20.
like, bro, that was like a regular occurrence when he was in Minnesota. Like it was normal for him to go out there and get you 20 and 20 some nights. He was
Mm-hmm.
doing that regularly. Like,
You're like, well, the way Jokic just wakes up and give you 50 points, triple doubles, that's how I regularly felt like Kevin Love. You wake up to ESPN and be like, well, Kevin Love finished the game with 32 points and 21 rebounds. Like, oh, that's what the game for him. That night, because you don't even watch the Minnesota game. Like, the next day, Kevin Love has another 24-point game and 20 rebounds. It's like, bruh, another one? All right. What we used to. So, yeah, Kevin Love. Easy.
yeah, give me Caleb. Shout out to Draymond. Just got pushed out the top 15, unfortunately.
Hey, we still looking good at the top 20, man. We still looking good. We got
Still
like
top
another,
20. You got time.
you got some space, but Al Jefferson is next up, man.
Next
Another 20
man
and
up.
10 guy. Like, that's the thing about all the bigs from that era.
20 and
Everybody was
10
like,
was
if
like the
you had to be,
standard.
you had to be 20 and 10. If you weren't 20 and 10, you probably not a star. You probably ain't looking at all star. So,
Nah.
nah,
15 and
this is
8 for a career. Solid.
a big case of he was just in the wrong space because he started off with Boston and he was in that Minnesota trade with KG.
Boy, that one boy went to Minnesota and got busy. I remember him in Minnesota, though, and Utah. That's where I mostly remember him.
Yeah, that's when he kept that 20 and 10 barrage. 21 and 11, 23 and 11, 17 and 9. He said, yep,
He was
y'all
on the
finna get this
Charlotte
work.
Bobcats.
Hey, man, that man career went to die after that. But he still gave you 20 and 10.
21 and 10. That was his best year with the no. His best year was in Minnesota, 23 and 10, 23 and 11. His last year in Boston, he averaged 16 and 11. Then he was in that KG trade, went to Minnesota, he was averaging 21 and 11, 23 and 11, 17 and 9. That's solid, though,
Like,
man. Those some of his best years. Utah kind of went down 17, 18. Had 1 year at the Bobcats, 21 and 10. Was 8th in MVP, voted 3rd all-time NBA. I mean, all-NBA team. He got 0 All-Stars. Dang. I mean, it was kind of tough at that point in time, I would say,
I'm gonna
probably
say
for
that,
Steph.
man, his best years in Minnesota. And around that time, that's late Dirt, late Tim and KG. Well, KG's in the East at that point. But you got Dirt and Tim you got to fight against. And Mars Stoudemire you fighting against. Who else on this list? Because that's pretty much the competition right here. You know, he's on the West. So Mars Stoudemire when he was with the Suns. Fighting with Kevin Love when he was in Minnesota.
No, I just looked. I wanted to see if they overlap. K-Love got drafted in '08, and his last year in Minnesota was 2009, 2010. So they played together for 2 years. And then I guess they was like, oh, we got K-Love. Got him up out of there.
That's what I'm saying. So your competition is on your team. So we're picking one player from the sorry Minnesota Timberwolves. We're picking Kevin Love, bro. Like,
But no, that was early K-Love. Like I'm saying, like K-Love was drafted in '08. So this was baby K-Love. I go back and look. He got drafted 08, 09, and
mhm.
he was 11 and 9. Then the next year was 14 and 11. Then Al left, and he went from 14 and 11 to 20 and 15, most improved player. So it
We were
sounded like
holding my
Al was the
boy back,
problem.
holding my boy back from being great.
They was like, yeah, we got K-Love. You ever heard Mike Miller talk about Jokic? He said that the big white European guy, that's your best player. Somebody had to told their coach that, like, yeah, that the chubby dude from California, yeah, that's your best player. Get the rest of these dudes about it. So yeah, I don't know, man. They knew they had something, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah,
Al was solid though, man. He was in bad teams. He was in bad places. He was in Minnesota. Boston was bad at that time. 04, 05, 05,
yeah,
06.
terrible.
Yeah, them was some down years for Boston. Then get sent to Minnesota. They bad. Especially they just traded KG. They was bad. And he was just good. And then he go to Utah. They was okay. Darren Williams, I think, had just left too. So they was like not good. Then
I
from
think
Utah went to Charlotte. We don't need to talk about Charlotte.
I think Al's one of the few guys on this list who could probably maybe not your best player, but win as your second best player.
Yeah, he was a good big man. You know, he's a good big man for sure. But no All Stars, one All NBA team in Charlotte. He just played
Hey,
on
that
bad teams. So I don't know, man. It's tough. I think I'm gonna go with Draymond off the strength of like what he did to affect winning. But it's tough because, like you said, he was on bad teams. He was a good big man though. He's just a good big man in his time. Had great footwork. I remember watching videos of Al Jefferson. He had great post moves and footwork and stuff.
mhm.
But yeah,
I don't know, man. I might have to fight for Al on this one because I don't think his
I ain't
defense.
mad though. We take Al. I honestly am not mad because 20 and
No, for
10,
sure.
yeah, 23 and 11 probably you would say his best year, or 21 and 10 in Charlotte. He he was consistently good. That's what puts him over Draymond in my opinion. He was consistently a good big man. Like he never went under 10 points. Like
Until
once he after his first
yeah,
2
once he
years,
got
he was
going,
16, 21, 23, 17, 18, 19, 17, 21. I might be talking myself into it.
let's circle back. Let's circle back.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in Al for right now. I'm gonna put a yellow star by Al.
Yeah, so we got to circle back to Robin and Al Jefferson right now. All right, the rest of these gonna be pretty easy. I ain't gonna lie to you, in my opinion. Well, most of them. Drew Gooden,
I'm gonna say give me Draymond off the strength.
Josh Smith,
Whoo. Hey man, I love Smooth, man.
Jay Smooth.
Hey, that was one of my favorite players, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of
Like when
my
you talk
favorite
about
players.
if you had to make, we might have to do an episode about this. Like your favorite player who wasn't like the guy, Josh Smith is on my
He's on
list.
that list. He's on that list for sure.
He was like because he was doing stuff at a small forward that we didn't get a lot of. He was giving you 15, sometimes 20, and he'll give you a solid 8. But he'll give you the shot blocking too. He averaged 3 blocks per game, almost 3 blocks a game. His third year in the league. Did it
Yeah,
again his fourth year.
yeah. He was a stout defender for real. He was so athletic too. It was crazy. Them Atlanta years, man, they were special with Josh Smith. He was second in the running for Defensive Player of the Year in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
This looking tough, bro. I first thought I was like, give me Draymond. And I started thinking more. I was like, oh no, Jay Smooth was kind of ahead of his time, man. He just
He really was though. He was ahead of his time. That was the biggest thing, bro. I remember when he was on Club 520 and they were talking about it. He was like, and Jeff was saying like how he really predicted how the NBA was gonna go with threes and stuff. And Smooth, and it was like they coach didn't want him to shoot. And Smooth was like, man, you gotta shoot threes, man. 3 more than 2, bro. We getting open shots and we ain't taking them, man. We gotta start looking for these threes.
Mhm.
And now the league is all about that. And like I'd be like, dang, bro, he really would go crazy right now, like in today's NBA. Like not even with just
Yeah.
shooting, but like I think he would be a better shooter because he would be encouraged. Plus his athleticism and stuff. Oh my God. He'd probably be
And the
like
fact that
Jalen Johnson or
I think
better than Jalen
the
Johnson.
the fact that he has more space to operate with, and you can
Yep.
say, hey, he probably end being like a mini point forward and just be like catch rebound and go. Oh, easy. He cocking back the left end. Ooh,
Woo. He has some highlights too, boy. Crazy blocks, crazy dunks. He has some
this
highlights.
might this might be the first person to make me really consider his defense. Not over Draymond, but he's the first competitor we've seen
It's
defensively with Draymond
facts. It's similar.
because he give you the stats. He's the first person we've seen give you the stats because rookie year, his man averaging almost 2 blocks a game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2.6, 2.9, 2.8, 1.6, 2.1. Every year, he's averaging at least a block.
They give you what you need, boy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All
bro.
right. I'm gonna have to circle
Ah,
back in. This for the sake of getting through the list, because I ain't trying to delay this too long. So we said Tim Thomas was a no. Antoine Walker. Interesting name. Okay.
yeah, that's a name there. That's a name.
I remember he was the shimmy. See what Twan looking like. He had a couple All Stars. Yeah, he was a bucket. I remember him being a bucket. His best year, he had 22. That's his second year. Okay. No, 23, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't go all-star this year. It's kind of crazy.
I don't
Rebounding
know.
cool. Assists is cool. Oh no, man. The turnovers kind of high.
No turnovers.
Fouling.
uh,
Free throw shooting is terrible, boy. Boy shooting 55, 60.
Draymond's ain't much better, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
Now for him to be a bucket getter though, that's different.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh no, Twine. He put up a good case.
Twan just ain't have enough good years, in my opinion. Like, I think we can speak on it because Draymond on the tail end of his career. I'm just speaking honestly.
Hmm.
But Twan ain't have enough like really good years. 20, 23, 22, 20. Then he had a year of 19. You know, he's getting bounced around a little bit.
Okay, if he was on a more consistent team, a decent team, I ain't saying great, just a more consistent and
Yeah,
decent team,
Boston was bad during these years.
they were terrible. I think they had to play off like twice during that run. And he went to Dallas. That's when they had them trash bag jerseys.
Trash bag jersey. Yeah, he was in the pictures. We remember.
And he got a ring in Miami at 30.
Yeah.
All right, so if we're looking at this, man, if Twan if he was like with the Heat more consistently, or with a better years in Boston, then we look at him different. Do you think his output would be more consistent?
I think so, yeah. But Boston was bad, and his numbers ain't crazy. I think he probably another guy that's like you probably don't want him to be your number one option, even though he
But do you
can
even
get you
look at him
20
as
and
a good
10.
number two?
I don't know, probably not. He got 2 All-Stars. As an old man in Miami, he was getting 12 points a game, then 8, then 8. You know what I mean? So he contributed. Well, then 8, then 8. So
I think I think I have to slide Draymond a notch over him. Steals is
you
looking
went
to
lying
be
about them turnovers too, though. I think you averaging a couple years. He averaged more turnovers than assists.
Man, get him out of here, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The turnovers, they doing it to him, man. You can't be my second option getting that much. You ain't even like his usage rate probably was high because it was just him and Pierce at that point. But
Yeah.
for
Cause
you to
he
be my four,
yeah, that's tough, brother. Like his best years was 2000 and 2001 and 2.
hmm
Uh, he had in 01, he averaged 23 points, almost 9 rebounds, 5.5 assists. That's great. That's great stats. 23, 9, and 5. That's great. He did get you 3.7 turnovers. So his usage rate probably was really high. Let's look at these percentages. We ain't brought that up yet. Oh,
I
yeah,
think
give me Draymond.
the thing that's really hurting him in my mind, the turnovers being so high and uh his free throw percentage being so low.
All his percentages really ain't good now that I'm looking at it. He never shot over 50%. Matter of fact, he never shot over 45 from the field. 42, 42, 41, 43, 41, 39, 38, 42, 42. Him and Paul were
Draymond.
jacking. Let's go ahead and call a spade a spade. Him and Paul were jacking. Like,
So yeah, I'm glad you said that because that reminded me. That was the era where it was like get them up.
yeah,
Percentage when they matter, numbers didn't matter. So Kobe, Kobe was getting
he was
crucified
getting
during
them
that
up.
time.
Uh-huh.
AI getting them up, Vince Carter probably getting them up too. T Mac. That's the era of like, hey, you're my scorer, get them up. We don't care what it look like.
Because we
The
prefer
offense
our
going to
best
be
player to shoot the ball. That's kind of what they was saying. We prefer our best player to shoot the ball over anybody.
yeah.
And that's not a bad philosophy, but we do want better shots than what
hmm
some of these was. You know what I mean? But yeah, his percentage was so bad. I'm gonna take Draymond. And Draymond percentages ain't great, but he shot over 45 for most of his career. He averaging
I think
44 points.
I hold him to a high standard because you're a scorer. I
Exactly.
can't sit here and look at you as being one of my go-to guys and your best free throw percentage of a year was 74%. I can't do that. Like, how you be my bucket getter and we push you on the line and what's his average looking like? His average 63, man, get him out of here, bro. Give me Draymond.
Get him out of
I'm not
here.
doing that, bro. My scorer can't be averaging 63% from the free throw line. Three turnovers.
Ironically, his best scoring years, he made free throws the most. In the year he averaged 28, the year he averaged 23, he shot 71% from the line. The year he averaged 22, he shot 74. The next year he shot 61, and it went down to 20. The next year he shot 55, went down to 14.
Give me Draymond, dog. I know what I'm getting from Draymond, man. I don't even know what his defense is looking like either. Like, you got a couple steals, cool, but your one steal don't account for your three turnovers at the same. You almost average 4 turnovers 1 year.
Yeah, that's bad, brother. I ain't gonna lie, that's bad.
I can take two. I can take you peaking at three, like 3.2. I can understand because of high usage rate. You almost picking four now, bro. Give me Draymond, man.
Sorry, brother. Love you, Twan.
Ooh, ooh. You talking about another player who is your favorite, but that one the guy? Lamar Odom.
Lamar Lamar Odom.
I think Lamar Odom is one of the top three comps we can say of Draymond Green too.
True.
The point forward, knew his role. His stats ain't finna be looking too crazy, but he gonna give you a couple. Oh, his scoring was definitely a lot better than Draymond though. I ain't gonna say that,
But stats wise, not really. They went crazy. He never averaged 20. His best year, he averaged 17.
but if you look at his game too, he's still giving you more than Draymond.
Yeah,
He
he
he only
got a
had
better
two
offensive
years.
skill set for sure.
He had 2 years where he didn't average over double digits. And it was his
Yeah,
last two.
he was consistent. And he won six man of the year with the Lakers in 2010, 2011.
He's another he now. If Draymond was like I told you this earlier, I don't know if I got it on recording. If Draymond was averaging 15 consistent and he had a decent bag, this is what it'll look like. This is what I'm saying for
True.
him. Because Lamar averaged 13.3. If you took away his last 2 years, he probably just averaging 15.
Yeah, he would.
So Lamar Odom's averaging 15 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. If you bump that up, if you bump the assist up to like 6, I think that's what Draymond averages. Let me go back up. Yeah, he basically he 5.6 assists he's averaging and 7 rebounds. If Lamar Odom, I mean, if Draymond could score, Lamar Odom says what this look like.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
with that being said, I'm probably gonna take Lamar over him. It's not a lot.
But
It's like a very slight.
but Lamar defense ain't with Draymond's though. It ain't sticking with Draymond's at all. I agree with you saying
Not
offensively though.
not in terms of sitting in front of the defender. I think Lamar Odom's probably a better team defender because he's averaging basically still in the block of game.
Yeah,
The turnovers kind of high too. And he had
turnovers
better
is kind
for
of
him.
high. Draymond
But
turnovers ain't great. He averaging 2.3 a game, which is not crazy because he is like the primary ball handler. Almost, you know what I mean, like facilitator, not primary ball handler, but you know what I mean. He got the ball in his hand quite a bit. But yeah, he
I was
averaging.
gonna say I can take the 2. I can take a low 3, but you was pushing for us too many times, man. Like 3.5, 3.9. I can't take that, man.
Funny for Lamar, his turnovers was like steadily going down as his career went on. Rookie year, he
Because he
averaged
got smart.
3.4. Yeah, next year 3.5, 3.3, 2.9, 3.0, 2.5, 2.7, 2.9, 2.0, 1.8, 1.8, 1.7, 1.0, 1.0. So as his career went on, it's like he turned it over less and less and less. So good for Lamar. But
Yeah,
yeah, it
I
like
give it.
if Draymond stats like points wise could do what Lamar did. Lamar was 16, 17, 13, 14, 17, 15, 14, 15. If he could do that, you like he would be a lot better than a lot of other people would say. You know what I mean?
If he was scoring how Lamar Odom was, he's probably. Yeah, let me double check my list before I say this.
He getting under 20. He getting top 20.
Oh, for sure. I was trying to push him to the top 15 because of the
Yeah,
couple of like the Zach Randolphs and the Elton Brands and people like
exactly.
that. Like the conversation we're having about him and Rodman and him and Josh Smith and Al Jefferson, we're probably looking at
Yeah.
totally different now. It's like, nah, he's definitely top 20. He's probably pushing top 15. And
Because
if
brother,
he can
you
have
talking about
pockets
somebody
of
averaging double digits 4 years. And they was all in a
mhm,
row. Only
mhm,
4? Like, come on, man. You can't give us more than 10
yeah,
consistently. That's tough, bro. It make it hard to rank you. You know what I mean? Because it's like, brother, I get what you do offense. I get your role in facilitate. I understand how good you are at defense. You can't give me 10 points a game.
mhm,
Like that's kind of that 14 points a game for Draymond in 2015, 2016 is carrying. Because we look at that like, all right, that's the peak of his power. 14 points a game, however many rebounds, 9.5 rebounds. So he almost giving you 14 and 10 a game, plus 7.5 assists. So like you talking about somebody that's getting pretty much almost a triple double, close to a triple double a night. If not for that year of 14 a game, because that's the year they won 73 games. You gave them 14 points and y'all won 73 games. Imagine if you could do that more consistently. You know what I mean? I don't know.
mhm. Yeah, man, I'm
I
with you.
think I am taking Lamar Odom.
That's the he was almost on that list if you got to come back to him, but
But
I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie, bro.
I'm with you though. If Draymond averaged more points, had a little bit more of a bag, his stats would look just like Lamar Odom.
Hmm.
It would look just like him. So I guess I gotta go Lamar.
Yeah, because I feel like the biggest difference between these two is Lamar's more consistent offensively, but Draymond's defense is just so great that it makes it a very solid competition. You got to go back and forth on
Right.
because he can give you triple double just like Draymond can. He's not. Don't get me wrong. He's very high IQ, great passer, all that stuff. But Draymond's IQ probably just a little bit higher, and he's a little bit. Lamar's offense is more accountable. Like we can guarantee double digits for him. He can probably give you 20. Like there was times with the Kobe Lakers where Lamar taking over games. He won
He
MVP
had
that
some
game
games.
in the finals in the playoff runs. It's like, bro, Lamar, do you think? Oh yeah, want me tonight? All right, cool. 20 ball, 25 and 10, 25, 10 and 12. That's what Lamar gave you. So, because Lamar, you can count on him a little bit more offensively. Like going back to you just saying before, but pickup ball, I'm picking Lamar. But we're ranking like what to build a team around. I'm putting Lamar Odom as a higher pick. I can probably count him as number two. Can't count him as number one. But they basically played the same roles. The number three option because it was Kobe Powell and Lamar. I'm taking Lamar over this slight edge, and he put him as a number two because I knew Draymond can't be number two. But we saw Lamar Odom basically number two, and Lamar thrived at it. So yeah, give me Lamar. I'm taking Lamar over here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I like Lamar. All
All
right, so
right,
we
go to
we
me.
can skip the next three names. We already put them behind Draymond.
Paul Millsap is an interesting one too. Another 20 and 10, like an 18 and 8 guy.
Off the top of my head, I'm saying Draymond, but we
Yeah,
can
that's,
look
that's
at
the feeling I'm getting too. But gotta do my due diligence with Paul.
it.
He
He had
might surprise
solid
me.
solid years with Atlanta, and then he was even good with off the bench for the Nuggets here recently.
He cooking in Utah too, because he took over that power forward role when Boozer left.
Yeah, 13-7 for a career, 15-year career, 4 All-Stars in Atlanta. Yeah, Utah years was solid. His 4 years in Atlanta, he averaged 17.9, 16, 17, 18. Then went to Denver and was averaging 14, and it steadily declined until he retired. But 17, 16, 17, 18 in Atlanta, that was the peak of his powers for sure. He had some good years in Utah though, like you said too.
I think if
Rebounding,
you took away his scoring, let's say you dropped his scoring 5 points, you're looking at a poor man's Draymond Green.
yeah,
Because
that's true.
I think that's the only thing he really has open. He can just score better.
True. Because defensively, he was giving you some steals. I think he was a solid defender. Like I think he was
He was
very
solid,
solid.
definitely solid. He was a smart player, good in his role. But like with them Hawks teams,
Yeah.
he was
Them
second
Hawks teams just
to
played together. They was very well put together, played together.
yeah. I think about that Hawks team. He's like the second to third best player on that team. If I remember correctly, that was like the 4 All-Star years when they had them, T, Horford, and Kyle Korver. And like if you put Draymond on that team, probably getting you similar numbers, a similar impact.
Output.
Like he ain't just dominating as the guy, but you probably do look at him as like the key of the offense of being like he's the point forward of that team though. Probably the only real difference you get.
Yeah, that's solid though. I think yeah, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. If you put Draymond on that Hawks team, he probably give you similar impact. Uh
But I'm still taking Draymond though.
yeah, I think I am also taking Draymond.
Cause like amount of scoring, he don't do anything different that Draymond isn't better at.
But that's a lot of people on the list. But some people score so much better, you gotta take them over Draymond. And their defense
Yeah,
is
like
kind of almost even. Not even,
and
but
that's
like
why
close enough.
Paul dropped off for me because he's only averaging for real, 5 more points a game for real.
Yeah. He went 20 and
On some
10. We did had a lot of 20 and 10 guys.
yeah, because for him I was like, oh, 20 and 10, but now he's probably like what 18 and 8. And of course he had a couple years, especially at the end that dragged his numbers down, but for real, he
Bro,
probably
you
averaged close to like 15 and he probably about 15 and 8, 15 and 9 for his career. Probably about 7. So give me Draymond.
yeah, also give me Draymond.
All right, so he's still looking like he's all right. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna throw this out here right here. I think
Okay.
Draymond ends up landing 27. I'm gonna throw this out
You
here now.
well, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Did we say Antoine Jameson was above him or no?
No,
No. So we got 17 above him right now. We got 2 that we said we're gonna come back to, which is Al Jefferson and Josh Smith. So we got 17 yes
oh
over
Rodman,
Draymond.
they got Rodman.
Oh, and Rodman, my fault. So my fault. Turn that 17 to 16. Where's Rodman? I gotta find his name. Right there. So we got 16 yeses over Draymond. We got 3 maybes, and then we got a lot of no's. I ain't counting those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 yeses, 16 no's, 3 maybes. So 27 ain't a bad guess, honestly, because how many we got left? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm gonna
7,
tell you
8,
this.
9 left. Oh, he can't be 27. We only got 9 names. Oh, yeah, unless we take the 3 maybes. We got 9 names we got to get to. That's a total of, if we said yes to all 9, then that's 25 people ahead of him. Then we got the 3
I'm,
maybes.
I'm gonna tell you this. I see one name I'm taking above him now that we should have put in that first group of a definite yes.
I see three or 4 people. I'm probably like already made my mind up.
I just see one that should have been that first group of definitive yes, he's better. But
Okay.
I see a couple of them that's gonna make me most likely knock him down. I see 3 names make me want to knock him down for sure.
He probably gonna end up 25. 25.
So what's your bet? So I got 27. What you got?
I'm gonna go 25. I think there's a
All right,
couple
you got
guys
25.
he can beat out, but I'm gonna go 25. That
All
sounds like a
right.
very good Draymond number. 25.
Yep. Yep.
25th.
All right. So who's next? Juwan Howard. Ooh, interesting.
Interesting. Interesting. Jawan, 13 and 6 for a career.
One All Star, 2-time champ, All NBA.
He bounced around a little bit. That boy played for the Washington Bullets. That sound old, but
Mm. But second year he put up 22 and 8.
yeah, second year in the league. That's crazy. He averaged 17 and 8 as a rookie. Wasn't even rookie of the year. Must have been some good rookies.
What
95?
that 94,
Is that Kobe
95?
in them? But Kobe ain't play for real
Not
his
Kobe.
rookie year.
Kobe went there yet.
That 95 draft class sound like a famous draft class. I could be true.
That no, that ain't new. Because Kobe came in 86 with AI, Ray Allen. I think Nash was in that class too. That was 96.
Just for
95, I think it was a good year, but it wasn't
Glenn
legendary.
Robinson, J. Kidd, Grant Hill, Juwan Howard, Sharon Wright, Eddie Jones, Jalen Rose,
So,
Aaron McKee, Eric Mobley. All right, nothing crazy. Good draft though. Glenn Robinson, J.
yeah,
Kidd, Grant Hill.
yeah, so, that's why that passing jump is the Grant Hill, J. Kidd, Cole Rookie of the Year.
Ah, okay, yeah. All right, back to what we was talking about. So 17 to 8 his rookie year. Was pretty consistent too. About 18 points, around 18 points for about 5 years in a row, 6, 7 years maybe.
But you know what's surprising about Jawan?
Mm.
I thought his box would have been higher.
I would have too, actually. He ain't even getting one at all, ever. Never averaged
His
a
best
block
was
a game.
point five. No, his best was 0.6.
Got 1 year with a steal a game. Got lucky for that one.
Now he got 3 years
Oh, I see. I'm tripping at
for
the beginning.
yeah, he got 4 years we averaged over one. Yeah, no,
He
the
played a
last year he
long
did average over.
time.
The
He got
last year
drafted
Johnny didn't know it
94.
now, man.
He played 18 years. Only got one All-Star, which was his second year in the league. It's kind of messed up, bro.
The what went downhill after his second year.
Second year in the league, All-Star, never All-Star again. They probably thought he was going to be an MVP at some point. Never even got All-Star again. But that was the only year he averaged 20. Second year in league you averaged 22 and 8. You never averaged 20 again. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because
But he
I'm a
hovered
little
around
disappointed in
18.
Buck.
Yeah, I am too. Averaging a good amount of turnovers too. We had a year
Thought
averaging
he was a solid
3.6.
defender, man. Maybe he was one of the positional defenders.
Man, you gotta get you some blocks, bro. I ain't gonna.
Oh, how tall is he? Too? He's
6'9".
6'9", man. Mm.
I get you some blocks, bro.
Draymond, you looking like you finna live another day, brother.
Oh God, it might be. He was solid though,
Oh,
but I think Draymond
yeah.
impact was a little bigger.
This might be
Then
one of them names where it's just we too young to really know how good
how
he
good he
was.
was. Yeah, I can see that.
Because he had a lot of injuries too. Like I'm looking at his games. Yeah, injuries kind of messed him up. All right,
Man,
Draymond. You survived another name, brother.
you survive another day, Draymond. We had 17 no's, 16 yeses. He on the right side of history.
And looking like he finna survive another one too. Got Al Harrington next.
I like Al Harrington though, man. I like his game.
Yeah, he was a bucket man from what I remember. He was a solid little
Them
uh
Indiana, that he only had one. No, he came back to Indiana. I was gonna say his
he
Indiana
bounced around for
years.
a minute.
Yeah, he bounced around and towards the end though. But them few years in Indiana though, I felt like he was hooping. He averaged 20 points a game 1 year. So man, he wasn't hooping as much as I remember. I just had some fond memories, I guess.
I think he was just like he was like the bucket getter of a big. Like he was you put him in, unless you find 6 man type of energy coming off the bench, giving you some buckets.
Yeah, because he came off the bench. Man, I ain't gonna lie,
He's
yeah,
been running
probably
for
give me
6 man of the
Dre.
year for 4 years. He won set
Yeah.
run up.
Then he started starting. He started in Atlanta. Started in he pretty much started everywhere after that until the end, until close to the end. Yeah, give me Draymond. I like Al Harrington though. I like his game. I thought his game was cold. But yeah, give me Draymond. I don't want to make it too long.
Yeah, he was good, but not at that level. Rashad Lewis.
Give me Draymond. Off top.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. I got to do the due diligence. Look at the numbers. Okay, he had a couple 20s. That's a Seattle year. Yeah, All Star. The best year he had 22.4 rebounds was cool. I need a. He averaged 5 rebounds. Okay,
He was a good player in his time. I think if he could have played in today's time, he would have been a lot better too though. There's another guy I think was ahead of his time as a
talking about
forward.
stretch fours and shooting the
Yeah.
ball like shooting the peel off that mud with the aqua
He's
shot he got.
6'10". Yeah.
He playing the 5 man today's game and it's 5 out pick and pop with him line you up, bro.
Because he was shooting
LeBron,
38 and 40 from three some years. 38 for his career. Oh yeah, if he played today, 6'10", could shoot 40 from three, was athletic.
Yeah, LeBron really utilized him when he played him a couple years in Miami. He was part of the
Yeah.
Orlando squad that really revolutionized the game. I think him and Ray, when they was together in Seattle, they was kind of ahead of their time because like neither of them were great defenders. Like, don't get me wrong, Ray was a solid defender. He was really good locking up. But
Mm.
for your 1-2 punch to kind of be like that, it's a little different, man. For your 2 and your 3-4 to be like that,
Yeah, that's tough. I like Rashard Lewis game too. He had 2 All-Stars, one in Seattle, one in Orlando. Obviously went to the finals with Orlando, won a championship with Miami as a role player off the bench. But I think I gotta go Draymond though,
yeah.
off of impact on winning and stuff.
I ain't gonna make it too long, so yeah. I'm taking Draymond over shot.
I like Rashard though. I think it's close. Kevin McHale.
Yes, we're taking Kevin McHale. That's the name I was talking about earlier.
Okay, sound good. I'm with you. I'm with you. Ooh, another
Nene.
interesting. Nene, another interesting name.
Off top, I'm saying Draymond.
Same,
But he gave
same,
me
same,
more of
same.
a 5 though. I'm surprised he
He
listed
was
as
he was a
a
4-man with Jokic came later on in his career, but who was the guy that was there? Um, was it Gortat? It was somebody like that. It was one of them foreign bigs that started at the 5, but they did have
man.
him.
What
They
the?
have him listed as a center. So
So most of the time, I remember him being center, especially with the Nuggets. He mainly played center, and then even in Washington, he played center too. Because Gortat was there, and he was more of a backup for real. Gortat played 4. I remember when they were in Washington. So I was surprised
uh,
to see him on the list. That's probably Kenyon just trying to sneak his boy in there, trying to discredit
sneak his
Draymond.
boy in there. Yeah, give me Draymond. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, looking at these numbers,
The name was solid though in his time for sure.
oh, solid for sure. 10,
But
12, no more than 15 a game. It'll give you about 6 to 8 rebounds. But give me Draymond.
give me Draymond. On to the next one. Shout out to Nate. Respect
All right,
King.
so Draymond at worst is in the 20s. I
He's in the
think
20s.
if,
He
if
survived
I
the
did
20s.
my number. All right, so Popeye Jones, Reggie Evans out of here. I'll try to get this last few quick because we still got to circle back on 3 other names. Jermaine O'Neal, we got circled through quick, but he's fine. Take just as long. Dang.
I ain't gonna lie. The last couple names on this list, I think I'm taking them over Draymond. Just the
Yeah,
last
Jermaine
few.
O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal looking like he was a 20 and 10 for real.
13
Defensive
and 7
guy.
for a career. 17-year career. Played a long time. Took him a minute
He
to get
averaged almost
going.
2 blocks a game. I think he had a lot of injuries when he was younger.
Yeah, he missed some games. 45 games, 60 games, 36 games, 70 games. So yeah, he wasn't playing a whole lot. In 01-02 in Indiana, he won Most Improved Player, was an All-Star. He averaged 19 and 10 and 2 blocks. He won no, he didn't win Defense Player. He was an All-Star 6 times, all in Indiana. So pretty much in Indiana was his prime, clearly. Best year, he averaged 24 points, 8.8 rebounds, about 2 assists, a half a steal, and 2 blocks. He was consistently getting you 2 blocks a game. Yeah, I think I'm taking Jermaine. Yeah. Shout out Jermaine O'Neal in Indy. He was going crazy. He was third MVP voting in 04, 03, 04, 20 points a game, 10 rebounds, 2.6 blocks, third in MVP, all NBA second team.
Yeah, I remember Reggie Miller talking about him. He was like, nah, it was like on paper or like on headlines, still Reggie Miller team, but for real, he knew Jermaine's gonna be that one to carry the team. Like him and Ron gonna be the next ones to kind of carry his legacy on for the Patriots. So if he had to deal with
Yes.
them injuries, like, I think he had what was it, ankle? I think it was ankle was his issue. But
I'm not sure.
yeah, give me Jermaine next.
Next one, Sean Kemp. I'm taking Sean
Off,
off top.
I was gonna say Draymond off top. I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know. The highlights, obviously, they clouded my
You know what I'm
judgment.
saying, bro? It's past the highlights. I don't know.
14 and a half and 8 for a career. You got 6 All-Stars, about 19 a game in those years. Was giving you about 19 and 10 every
He had a
year.
short run though, man. I feel like he had like a slow
6
start.
years.
Then once he got going, he got crazy. Then he dropped off super fast.
I mean, I don't know if you've been looking at Draymond numbers, brother, but they ain't have no high peaks or low valleys.
Hey
So
man, the consistent 2, 2, and 2 getting impact though, man.
two, triple single. Chuck messed up when he came up with that one, boy. The triple single. 19 and 11. Probably you say his best year. He had a 20 and 9. Was giving you a block and a half consistently, a steal and a half. Was 3 All NBA second teams. Was in consideration for MVP, if you want to say that. Was receiving some votes, I guess you want to say. Oh no, man, it's close though. Cause Kim had
Yeah.
defense too. You see, he getting you a block and a half. He averaged 2 blocks once, but he getting you a block and a half, and a steal and a half, pretty much every year.
Mm. This is
If
one of
it
the closer
if it
ones.
wasn't for his last 3 years, he played 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 20 minutes. That's dragging his stats down a good bit too. But he went from averaging 20 to 17 to 6. So he had a pretty big fall off.
Ah, it's kind of ugly, man. Because this one of the closer ones. Like I think if we were doing a ranking, we're starting to get to like the group of people who would like really be nitpicking over is he 22, is he 23, is he 24? Like we get to that rank of names now
Yeah, literally.
between Kemp, Rodman, Jefferson, John Smith, Lamar Odom too. Like we getting that gritty, nitty gritty
Yeah.
names. Like all right, we got to split hairs now. So
Had a career high of 42.
all right, I'm gonna go Kemp because I think you will do better. You don't win with him as your number one, but I think you can win with him as your number two and your
For
number
sure.
three.
Him and GP got to the finals, lost to Jordan. So yeah, that's another thing that just helped me with the decision. Give me Kim.
All right, so he's in the 20s, man. You got to figure out what he had exactly.
Larry Johnson, next man up.
Grandmama. I would not want that in my
Grandmama.
nickname, bro.
That was that commercial.
I wouldn't do that commercial, bro. Tell me.
I went through that.
You can have me dress up as somebody's grandma, dog. I would do
Six,
granddad, and then you doing grandma.
16, 7.5 for a career.
Only
Short
10
career,
years.
9. No, it's 10, 91 to 2010 years. Was rookie of the year, averaged 19 points, 11 rebounds as a rookie. Only had 2 All-Stars. He averaged 22. Second team All-NBA, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. His other All-Star year was 18.7 rebounds, 4 assists. He was getting some assists in there now. Wouldn't give you many blocks.
He was a Hoover, bro. I could tell, like, I think his game fell off after the athleticism drop that he had, probably, or maybe he had an injury because he started um, playing with the Knicks, and Knicks here to do it to you.
The Knicks used to do it. You go to the
Nah, they're
Knicks, it's
still
over.
good. But nah, they were still pretty decent at the time. That was with John Starks, Patrick Ewing in them years. So, like, late Ewing years, because Ewing shipped after that. But, I don't know, man. It's kind of looking.
His prime was priming. I will say
That's what
that.
I'm saying. Like, his highs, he averaged 11 rebounds out the gate. He was basically 20 and 10, 2011 rookie year, which is why he won rookie of the year. And 22 and 10. 16-8, 18-7, and looking like Larry Johnson finna sneak one over Draymond.
I, I, I I'm glad you said it because I like it, bro. His numbers look similar to the other people we said no to, but
Mhm.
his prime was kind of short lived. You could tell. So if
That's what I'm
anything,
saying. Like,
that would be the reason we would go Draymond over him. If anything, but this guy was a better player than Draymond.
yes,
Yeah, let's go Larry Johnson. You made the cut, brother.
okay, but just to kind of argue against myself, because it was so short run, I feel like that's a knock against him too.
Yeah, for sure. But let's not act like Draymond having a great run of his own now. He can't even
But that
average you double digits consistently.
but that's a difference though. When you went from an A player to drop down to a C minus, but you never reached above. Like I'd rather take that consistent C and you pick up to a B and you just stay at a C level than to be at an A and then drop down to a C minus. So now you're looking worse than my C average players. Like his lows are worse than what Draymond has. Like besides the scoring. So like his last year was 9, 5.6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And then before that is 10, 5, and 2, 12, 5, or 12, 6, and 2. I'll give a round up. And 16, 6, and 2. So like outside of scoring, it looks very regular and it looks like the people we passed up and put Draymond over.
Ah, if you want to go by that, I can agree. But peak of his powers, he better though.
I'm with you.
So how you want to do it?
I'm saying I don't know. That's why I argue against myself.
I'm gonna take his peak for peak. Larry Johnson was better. I'm gonna take it that way.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Because like even with the assists, he ain't going crazy, but that's not his role either. So solid. We give him averaging 3.3 his whole career. His high he gave you was 4.6. So he really could have been a decent playmaker throughout. So you're looking at an average of 16, 7.5, and 3. You probably bump that 3 up to a nice little 5, really.
Yeah, he was getting
Yeah.
some assists.
Give me Larry, man.
Yeah, Larry defense don't seem to be all that numbers wise, but he had to have been a solid defender. He was too athletic and mobile to not be solid, if you ask me.
All right. So, okay, before we do that, I'm going to skip the next name and go to Blake Griffin because I feel like these two are very comparable. Because I feel
Oh,
like wherever Draymond goes, if Draymond goes above one of them, he's above both of them.
he not above Blake. Off the top of my head, he ain't above Blake. Blake 19-8-4 for a career. Oh, I don't think so. Man, no,
Defensively,
bro.
though,
Defensively, Draymond for sure better. But Blake still was giving you 5 assists a game, though. In his prime, them Clippers into Detroit years.
he had a years pushing for MVP.
Even in Detroit in 2019, he was an all-star. He averaged 24.5, 7.5 rebounds, 5 assists in Detroit.
Yeah, I think that Detroit year is what making me want to push him over. So yeah, give me Draymond. So that means give me Larry Johnson over him too. So we just
You
got a
gonna
two for
take
one here.
Draymond over Blake?
Oh my bad, my bad. Did I say that?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Oh my fault. Give me Blake over Draymond. And then because of that, give me Larry Johnson over him too. Because I feel like Larry Johnson ain't too far off from Blake Griffin. I feel like they're pretty much the similar
They
type of
the future
game.
version of each other, future
Yeah, so
past.
like if you give me one, I gotta take both of them pretty much.
Yeah, man. Cause Blake, at peak of his power, Blake 24 and almost 10, 24, 9.5. And gave you 4 assists and a steal. Third in
And
MVP
him
voting,
hitting,
second team All NBA, surely because of only Tim Duncan. He was second team All NBA 3 times in a row. I'm assuming Tim Duncan was first all 3 times. Then he was All NBA third team after that. Then he had like a little bit of a hiatus from the All NBA team. He was missing some games. He was injured. They get traded to Detroit. He go to Detroit. He an all-star. 24.5, 7.5 rebounds, 5 assists, all NBA third team in Detroit. And people feel like in Detroit, he just like fell off the face of the earth. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Blake over Draymond, Larry over Draymond. Last name on the list that we haven't gotten to yet.
Yep.
LaMarcus Aldridge, L.A.
Off top, I'm gonna say LA over Draymond, but
Same.
because he was a real 20 and 10 for a good minute. Them early Portland years,
Portland and
20 and
San
10.
Antonio. He was All-Star 7 times. You would say best year, he averaged 23 points, 10 rebounds. He was hovering around 20 and 10 for a good 6-7 year stretch. Got you
He
about
lacking.
2
I thought he was
assists.
a better 20 and 10 rebounder for his career. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah. In the beginning, in Portland, his rebounds was steadily climbing, but then they steadily went back down. But he was giving you buckets, though. He was averaging
Yeah.
20. He averaged 25 years in a row. Then he averaged 18. Then he averaged 22 more years.
His longevity kind of gives him a solid boost because even in his low years, he's still giving you double digits.
Yeah, he never averaged under since his rookie year. I almost said freshman. His rookie year, he averaged 9. And then after that, it was 17, 18, 17, 21, 21, 21, 23, 23. So he picked it up. Dang, that boy averaged 21
Definitely,
points a game, wasn't an all-star? That's kind of crazy.
he's in the West, brother.
That explains a lot of things.
He was in the
KG
West
and
his
Tim
whole
was in there.
career. I think he's in the West his whole career except them last 2 in Brooklyn. So he wasn't getting them
Oh,
last 2
no.
years in Brooklyn.
Nah, he was in KG was in Boston by then, but Tim and Dirk still was there. Tough time to be a power forward, brother. We already talked about that. He got a couple All NBA teams though. All NBA third team twice, 3 times. All NBA second team twice, and 7 All Stars. I think I'm going LA. That's another one. That's why I said them last few names. I think they all over Draymond. These are the names I was talking about.
Oh yeah, once I saw his name, I was like, yeah, we should gonna have the conversation about that little pocket right there because he averaging a block. He's almost averaging a steal a game. He got .7 steals. The assists lacking, but his role is to get buckets, obviously.
Obviously,
So yeah, give me
let me
LA.
see that. Yeah, he was shooting about 50% for his career too. Yeah.
All right,
All right.
let's circle back now.
Okay. So just to not make this super long, I'm gonna say this. I think we got to go Dennis Rodman over Draymond. I think I'm willing to put Draymond over the other two, which is Al Jefferson and Josh Smith. I'm willing to go Draymond over them. But Dennis Rodman, I feel like we got to take Dennis Rodman. He's probably the only person other than maybe Kevin Garnett and maybe like Anthony Davis who we can definitively say his defense is just as good or better than Draymond. Giannis, maybe. But I get the offensive output ain't there, but the rebounding, I feel like it makes up. But I'm willing to give you Josh Smith and Al Jefferson. Draymond over them, maybe. I'm willing to say that, but not Dennis.
Yeah, I agree with Josh and Al below Draymond. Dang man, Draymond would just score the dang ball. He make this so easy, man.
Score the dang ball. Put the ball in the basket, man.
Golly, bro. All right, I think this was settled in my mind. Who could you see being in the number 2 between Draymond and Robin?
Between him and Rodman, like the number 2 option. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Draymond because the offensive skill set and playmaking. Dennis is not giving you no scoring. And we know that. The teams he had success with was the Pistons. They had Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. You know, they ain't really need him to score like that. They needed him to play defense and rebound. Same with Bill, like they had Bill Laimbeer doing the same thing, Rick Mahorn doing the same thing. Then in Chicago, we got Mike Pip. Everybody else is like defenders. Ron Harper, him, Bill Cartwright, whoever you want, whatever big you want to go with. John Paxson, a shooter. Steve Kerr, a shooter. Like everybody else, a role player outside of them guys. So he had a good role both times in both those teams that he was successful with.
Man, this joint just look ugly when you look at their points, man. Two-time DPOY. And these rebounds are disgusting.
Yeah, his rebound so crazy. It's like, what do I even make of this?
I'm trying to find a thing that just makes me feel comfortable about one. Because honestly, I'm almost at a point just for the sake of time of tying them, but I don't want to do that.
2 DPOYs, 5, 6, 7 all defensive first teams, and 1 second team. Yeah, it's tough, man. And then his best years in Detroit, he averaged you 9.8, 8, 8, 9. That's kind of what Draymond giving you. Like Draymond best year, he averaged 14. Dennis best year, he averaged 11.5. But consistently though, Draymond giving you about 9, 8 points. He's not getting over double digits. He averaged over double digits 4 years in a row, as we mentioned. Then so they really giving you about the same. For a career, Draymond averaging 8.6 rebounds. For a career, Dennis averaging 7. So scoring wise, they give you about the same. Of course, Draymond got the assist part down like on lock. Dennis ain't giving you a whole lot of assists. The most assists he ever averaged was 3, but for a career, he only averaged 1.8. But then these rebounds, brother, these rebounds is disgusting.
All right, so I got to do a side by side comparison. So 7.3 points for Rodman, 8.9 for Draymond. You got 13.1 rebounds for Rodman, 6.9 for Draymond, 1.8 assists to 5.6 assists, zero point 0.7 steals to 1.3 steals, zero point 0.6 blocks to 1 block. Field goal percentage, not surprisingly higher, but 5.2 for Rodman, 4.4 for Draymond. We ain't finna talk 3-point shooting because I ain't finna help. Field goal percentage. Free throw percentage. Draymond got 70 to Rodman's 58. He's a Hall of Famer. He has one more ring. Same All NBA. Draymond has one more All Defense. But Rodman has one more DPOY. And Draymond is the 4-time All-Star to Rodman's 2.
Rodman also got more all defensive first teams. Like Draymond got more total defensive team, but Dennis got more first teams.
All right, I think this might sell it for. Who you picking up in rec ball? Because both of them
Rec
ugly in
ball,
rec ball.
if I can pick me a score, I'm getting Dennis.
No,
Because
bro.
I know Dennis.
No, bro. His first pick, you gotta do what you got. You gotta get. For whatever reason, they your first option. You gotta pick between them two. For whatever reason.
I would say probably Draymond and pick up because I don't know who else I'm gonna get. I'm gonna need somebody else who can kind of handle the ball. I don't want Dennis handling the ball. But in pickup, I also know I'm gonna get a score. So I'm probably taking Dennis. If I gotta pick one of them first, I'd probably take Draymond. Like if one of them got to be my number one option, it would have to be Draymond because Dennis don't want the ball. Like he don't want that position. But if I got scores and stuff already, like I just told you, like Dennis was literally put in position just like Draymond. He put in a position that helped his skill set because he got these guys on the wings who can score. They don't need you to score. We only need you to dribble for real. Play defense, rebound. We're going to hit you on the drop-offs, lobs, whatever, when you open dirty work. And he thrived in it.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond kind of the same way, but offensively. And then, of course, he's still playing defense the way he does. But if I can have that, I'm taking Dennis because that rebounder is invaluable, dog. Like to get multiple second chance shots, that's a big thing. Honestly, like there's probably so many games that they won just because he did that. That people don't really talk about because it don't get really mentioned. But if you think about it, like Jordan probably had plenty of off nights, and Dennis was like just getting offensive rebound, maybe put it back in, maybe kick it out. It's stuff like that, man. That'll save your game.
Like you say the same thing for Draymond about his offensive IQ. Steph ain't going, so all right, we're gonna get the offense flowing this way now and figure out how to get Steph easier shots. Okay, we ain't touch Clay in a minute. All right, Clay, you want to whoop de whoop, get you in your spot, get you going. So now we just started the game off down 15, third quarter. Hey, Clay, we know how you get it going. So we gonna start running this action for Clay, get him going. Defensively, I'm talking here, Clay, his position. Oh, Steph, you get you. We want it now. All right, boom, get you going. So now you know how to feed both ends going. He was basically Steph and Pippen combined for what the Warriors were, but he's just the third option.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Like I agree with what you're saying. I just feel like that rebound and do a lot for your team, man. Draymond do a lot for his team, but
I think Draymond, you can't I'm trying to find the right word, but you can't put a number to what his value actually is and does. You have to go to the
uh,
advanced analytics and stuff like that. So Rodman's a little bit more objective to be like, oh, you're replacing 18.7 rebounds a game and 18.3 and 17.3, 16.8. It's hard to replace that. But when Draymond, you just feel the difference of what's there, it's hard to objectively say he's better because of that. So, dang, bro, I wish it was a lot easier.
I was just
If Draymond would just score the ball. That's my issue. If Draymond could just score 15 points a game, this would have been done.
yeah, it would have been, but he didn't. But he did.
Hey, man. All right, we're gonna have to call it a stalemate and just say they tied because
Okay. So what about the other two? We gonna say Draymond over the other two then?
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So
So what are we
I
looking
I
at?
our final determination. Let me get back right. Here we go. Over Draymond Green. Well, let's say over Draymond Green. We got a couple of obvious ones, but from the list of Kenyon Martin, now the list of B-Ball Jones with Nelson Haskins. We got over Draymond, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Davis, Dirk Nowitzki, Charles Barkley, KG, Tim Duncan. He was tied with Dennis Rodman. Karl Malone, Chris Webber, Amar Stoudemire, Chris Bosh, Pau Gasol, Elton Brand, Zach Randolph, Kevin Love, Lamar Odom, Kevin McHale. My fault, I'm missing people. Jermaine O'Neal, Sean Kemp, Larry Johnson, LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin. All of these names are above Draymond Green.
Mm-hmm.
Under Draymond, guys that Draymond is better. Rasheed Wallace, Carlos Boozer, David West, Al Jefferson, Drew Gooden, Josh Smith, Tim Thomas, Twan Walker, Jason Williams, Horace Grant, Otis Thorpe, Paul Millsap, Juwan Howard, David Lee, Al Harrington, Rashard Lewis, Nene, Popeye Jones, Reggie Evans, Derek Coleman, and Danny Manning. Putting Draymond at spot number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and a half. Thanks to Dennis
Ooh,
Rodman. Just outside the top 20, 21 and a half.
okay, okay.
Not
Run it
bad.
over right.
Not bad, Draymond. You slid it down. You just outside the top 20. Because originally we were thinking you might be in the 30s.
Hey, I'm not
Honestly,
familiar with your game, brother. That's
I
on
wasn't
me. That's
familiar.
my fault.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Draymond, 21.5. Dennis Rodman, you and Dennis Rodman.
yeah, man. That's gonna be nice, bro. Because I know we definitely. we were just talking about before, we was like, I don't know, bro. We like maybe top 30 if he could score. He looking like top 20, but he pushing inside. He pushing top 20 without the scoring. So with scoring, he looking like he knocking out top 10, man. He looking like on number 12, maybe number 11. Like, hey, y'all can let me in that room right there. Top 10 room, y'all finna be in
Y'all
there.
finna
So,
let me up in. If that boy would just
dang,
score the
man.
ball, he would have been easy top 20. You said it.
The fight would have been between like him and Larry Johnson at that point, him and Blake Griffin. But no, he don't want to score the ball. Now we got to deal
Mm-mm.
with him and Rodman. We got to figure that out. Him and Al Jefferson. Come on, bro. You should have been Lamar Odom scoring output. But no, you up here picking your nose all the time and scratching your butt when Steph and Clay getting going and you don't want to play offense now. Besides if it ain't passing. No, bro. Go shoot the ball. Dang.
Go shoot the ball. Score the ball, man. Just score the ball. I wonder if they ever told him that, hey, Dre, shoot, score the ball. They probably told him to shoot multiple times, though, honestly. Because he give up a lot of shots. You know the famous clip of him like, could I take that shot? Is it an open shot? Yes. But there's a shot that on the top, whatever he said. Could we probably get a better shot? I'm sure there was plenty of times Steph was like, man, shoot. You open, shoot. But yeah,
I
man.
guess in his
Just
mind, it's like, I got the ball with 16 seconds. I could take this shot. But if we work the clock down to 9 seconds, I can find Stephen Clay a shot. I think that's what his brain is going through to try to score the bench shot. And I'm like, I feel you, brother. But we working what we got in the definitive right now.
yeah.
Like you have the ball right here. Even if you took two dribbles in and just did a mid range pull, I'll take that because you're giving some type of floor spacing now. Versus whoever guarding you sitting at the lower arc under the nail. It's like, bro, we can't get the spacing right. Yes, we have the human gravitational pull of Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Lovely. You got the second most, not second most, but the second one on our team was being Clay. That's great. But you can give us more if you would just shoot the ball. And I could put you higher on an all-time defensive, all-time power forward ranking if you would just shoot the ball. But no, now we got to fight with you at 21 and a half because you don't want to shoot the ball. Thank you, Draymond, for making my job harder for no reason, bro.
No, for real. That's real though, because he did. If he would just get you 15 a game, he averaged 14 once. If he could just get you 15 a game consistently, 14 a game consistently for some years, it wouldn't even be a question. But he couldn't do it. Sorry. Shout out to
Yeah,
Dennis
man.
Rodman.
Dennis? Shout out to homie Dennis.
Shout out. Dennis who? Dennis Rodman? Was on the list and Draymond went on there? Shout out to my boy Dennis.
Oh, but yeah, that
Yeah.
concludes this episode today, man. We have solidified the all-time power forwards list. Oh, Kenyon Martin. How I would forget the name that mattered the most on his list.
He over Draymond.
I hate to say it, but yeah. So he bumped down to 22.
22 and a half. Oh my God. Yeah, he over Draymond, bro. Kenyon Martin led the team to the finals. Him and J. Kidd. I mean, you could say J. Kidd led the team to the finals, but he was the
He
guy.
was the best or second. The fact that we got to have a conversation, he's best or second best, it really don't matter at that point. Like that's semantics.
Yeah, and then also if he didn't have so many injuries,
Mm-hmm.
he'd been up there too. But yeah, man. Stats wise, I'm looking at the stats now. That ain't great. We ain't got to get into it because there's gonna be a whole another conversation. But pure talent and skill and athleticism, Kenyon Martin's better than Draymond.
Yep. So yeah,
Shout out
man.
to Draymond.
Thank you. Thank you, Kenyon Martin and Draymond Green, for giving us some more content for y'all went from both of y'all podcasts to our podcast, giving us content. So appreciate y'all. Y'all interrupt
Appreciate it.
our defensive season to interject some more content. But it's all good, man. We love the good content, love good conversation, man. So like I said, man, just interrupt the defensive season we had with talk about the greatest defensive players of all time. We broke down what the current state of defense was, gave our thoughts around defense overall and about the game. Then we went Uh, so we did. Then we actually broke down the top 10 bigs all time, and
Yep.
then we did after this one because it's gonna release next. Then we're gonna do wings. Then we got guards. So it's top 10 wings, top 10 guards defensively all time. Then we're gonna round out the season with um kind of giving like the favorite moments of the past that we have with the is plays and the situations that happen and project to the future of like what players that we're currently playing gonna see on that list in a couple years. They looking pretty good now, but they ain't where it is yet. They looking like they are, but not yet. They can't crack the top 10 yet. And
Mm.
then we finish it up with everybody's favorite episode of My Hero Academia NBA crossover. We compare and contrast which characters line up the best with certain players in the game. Now you talking about a long episode. The preparation for that job is the most fun, but probably the most detailed work he goes into it. So interrupted that to talk about Draymond Green and Kenyon Martin, basically. But man, appreciate y'all, man. You know, y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe to stay tuned for this journey that we on. And unless something else come up, we're gonna get through the defensive season, man. So some breaking news about Giannis get traded. We're gonna have to come back on here and
Which
break
get
it up
more and
again
more
because
likely, it seems.
somebody gonna be sick. Well, not sick, but somebody gonna be have something to say if
Depending
that
on where he
happens. So
going, I might be sick.
playing for the Knicks,
I don't want to see it.
I know. That's why I said that team.
I do not want to see it.
But yeah, man. Without further ado, you got anything else you want to say if we got here?
Nah, man. Appreciate y'all for checking us out. Appreciate y'all for listening. Appreciate Kenyon Martin and Draymond for the content. And yeah, man. That's it. We'll see y'all next time.
All right, man. See y'all next video. Appreciate y'all.